Today is February the 2nd, 2022. Second tape. Excuse my pajama top. Um, I just wanted to say a little bit about what's going on with Whoopi Goldberg. I'm very sorry that it's going on for those that she has hurt in the Jewish community, whether it be Jewish people themselves, friends, co-workers. I am so sorry. I felt so bad last night as though I had said it myself, right? I felt I was, I'm trying to keep myself from crying right now. I felt so bad. It was as though her words that came out her mouth came out my mouth. I feel sorry as well for Whoopi Goldberg because I don't believe that she has that type of heart at all. This lady, for many of years, have friends and ran with people that are Jewish. She has friends, just non-Jewish white people, everybody. She has homosexual friends, lesbian friends, all type of friends. She's the type of person to have a heart for everybody. Okay. I am, we ain't getting into me, but I don't think my heart is anywhere as open as hers. I know for sure my heart is not, as a Christian, it is not as open as her heart is, which makes this even more painful for her. So it has to be a lot of pain for her, knowing what came out her mouth because she didn't intend it, right? And she knows she's not like that. Um, but I looked at a little bit, a couple of little parts of news or whatever on YouTube on it, and I wandered some kind of way onto Fox News, and the guy was pretty understanding, but I don't know these people names at night, the Colbert Show or whatever. I'm sorry I didn't pronounce that right. When they showed a clip of her trying to explain herself, he blew that off and said it was a messy, sloppy, somewhere that she was trying to explain herself. It was messy, sloppy, and I thought, well, that's just it. What was genuine and what really is was pushed to the side as being messy and sloppy. I was there. Whoopi is older than I am. She's about 4 years or so like that older than I am. But so we're still in that same playground. She may be getting ready to exit out that playground and I am just now coming in the playground. But back in the day in the 60s, right? The 60s, the 70s, I was there. And I'm going to honestly tell you the truth. That's what was said. The black person, what had came out their mouth was this person is white, this group over here is white. What is, that's what was said. So, what I think that happened, this is just me. She's older now, right? So the understanding where she was educated, where she was taught to not look at it like that, that you can't view it that way. She's older. So is all or are all the older people as they get older going to have this mind issue where they get mixed up and they go back pulling views that are long gone away because they have been taught and educated and it resurfaced? No. Some people age and they keep going the way they go. But some of us, as we age, we get things mixed up and confused, right? And we say things that we should not say. We do things that we should not do. I'm sorry, I'm losing my breath. There have been a lot of celebrities as they have aged, journalists as they have aged, politicians, and even judges as they have aged. Their mind will relapse and it goes back and it grabs things and it says, and they say, or they will say things that they should not have said, that they normally would not have said. So, when I was a child, 9 and 10, I lived in a Jewish community. Yes, a kid, you're not going to understand. I knew the non-white Jewish person, and I knew the Jewish person. And just as a child, 19, you could see the difference. I could see the difference of culture because I was going to everybody's house, right? And didn't think anything of that. I left there after a couple of years, and then in Detroit, in the neighborhood, in all black neighborhood, this is where I would hear that here and there. It wasn't a put down, it wasn't to be ugly. They could not understand how this group, you look like this group, and what are you talking about? Um, I don't know which year. I'm thinking I'm in my late 40s. I could be in my early 50s. I don't know. I was in a classroom, a college classroom. I don't remember what the question was, but it was toward the Jewish people. I was the only black person sitting in the front. They were all white on my right side, all white on my left and in the back. And it wasn't that many people in class. It probably could have been like 15, 12 to 15. The people on the right that was all white were very hateful toward, they were answering the question about Jewish people. There were a couple of people in the back, the white people, they didn't say anything, they kept their mouth shut. I was in the front, I didn't say anything, I kept my mouth shut. Now I'm the only black person in the classroom. And I could not believe what I was hearing. I was confused. It took me back to my childhood. So when I left the room, and we're talking about probably late 40s, very early 50s, when I walked out the classroom, I was thinking in my mind, again, how can this group that is white have a problem with this group that is white? How do you hate them so much and say things in that classroom that was that horrible? Why? Why? And I don't remember really going into that. It just left. But I remember that thought. Just by sitting them and listening to them in the classroom, the hate that was in the classroom, it reverted me back to what I went through when I was young. So I didn't mean for this to be this long, but I want to finish it up. I think what's going on here, like I honestly think she just had she's getting older and her mind relapsed, right? It didn't come from her heart. Her mind relapsed and things got confused. But why did it do that? What I'm trying to show is that what the guy on that Fox News was just pushing out the way is genuine. She really was trying to show you something that you're not going to understand, right? Just like you can have a clip of these older people that's the children of or actually was in these camps. They're not going to understand what she said. She come from the era of the Whoopi I'm talking about now, come from an era where they're fighting for their rights to be recognized. Black people are human just like you are. They're getting in holes, there's riots, there's burning, right? That's where she's coming from. And then she's saying your skin color is the same as this person's skin color. Well, regardless, that's where she's coming from. Then she gets educated and everything and she goes on. Does that disappear? No. When you educate her, it doesn't go away. This group over here, whether you're a white Jewish or whether you're just a white person, you're not that person that was over here with dark skin and black skin, right? Going through the holes on you, dogs barking and trying to bite you. You're mistreated here, there. You're not in that group, right? You're over here. So you're saying you have been educated. You should have been educated. How come how are you looking at it like that? We're two different groups, and they are. We all know they're two different groups. But it's just like younger black people that's 30, 20, and all, they're not going to get what Whoopi said either. They're not going to understand. You know why? Because these black people were not back there in the 60s, in the 70s. So I'm not trying to excuse what she said. I'm trying to say, I have clear understanding of what she said. Would I have said that? Oh, heck no. No. I get some things mixed up and everything, but if there's one thing that I've learned, there is two different things. And I believe she knows the groups are two different groups, but she got lost, right? With her mind, her memory. Because if people really researched it with older people, some, not all, get things flip flop mixed around. And so that's what I just wanted to, I didn't wanted to get this long, and I'm not trying to excuse what she said. I'm just trying to say it is genuine, and there are a lot of black people. They may not come forward and say it, they won't say it, but they did say the same thing, right? So I'm just sorry that that came out of her mouth, because truly in her heart, I don't believe she believes that one moment. She did get the part that she said right. It is evil. It is wrong. It is evil, right? But these people went through that as a race. They suffered that and went through that as a race, and it is what it is. But I just want to go on record to say, I'm going to be bold to say, I thought the same way she did as well when I was a child. And we're going to end it like that. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.